bright and good day, North Texas. Here's a look at our forecast for today across North Texas. And as you can see, the high is going to be like it was yesterday. We're talking a high of 92 across the area with mostly sunny skies and scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon, generally around 30% coverage. So not everyone's going to see this rain and thunderstorm activity, but it will be there. It will be noticeable. So some of us will see this activity, some of us won't. In fact, there's actually a risk for potentially a low and severe weather risk. I'll show you that here in just a second, but we're going to be in the lower 90s to upper 80s across the area for today's highs. Tonight, we're expecting slightly cooler lows across the area than it was yesterday and early this morning. And we're talking basically 69 for the low in DFW. Generally, we're going to be in the upper 60s for our lows overnight tonight. 20% chance for rain there as well. For our hourly forecast for today, we're going to hit our high temperature today around 3 o'clock, generally with a low risk for thunderstorms across the area today into this evening. Some of those could be severe. We're generally talking large hail at the max. It would be probably half dollar size to 50 to 60 mile per hour winds. It'll be like what we saw yesterday. There could be a few isolated storms that pulse up really quickly. They'll have severe limits and then they'll quickly die off. It's just one of those setups that you get with summertime pop-up thunderstorms. So we're not anticipating any sort of widespread intense severe weather. It's just there could be a couple storms, they flare up real quick and then they go away really quick as well. So it's just something we'll be watching, but the rain chances will start around noon and continue into this evening. For our Gulf forecast today, if you're headed to the range, make sure that you are aware of the winds. They are going to be out of the west mainly throughout the day. It'll be transitioning from the northwest to the southwest throughout the day. We're talking winds between 5 to 10 miles an hour. So if you're going to the range, if you're going to the course, there's a look at our Gulf forecast. It's going to be hot and humid, so keep that in mind. Also, the lightning potential. You'll want something to alert you if there is lightning in the area. So based off of the latest models, this is what we're thinking with our rain chances today. We have most of North Texas under a low risk with this corridor basically going through DFW for a moderate chance for showers and thunderstorms. And that's because some of the models are showing that there could be some storms that basically fire up over the Metroplex. That doesn't mean that these are going to be severe, but we're seeing agreement that there's going to be pop-up storms across the area. This is where we're thinking the greatest coverage will be located. Speaking of which, here's a look at that severe weather risk for today. It is a low marginal risk that is a 1 out of 5. So like we said, we're not expecting any sort of extreme or intense severe weather. This is just going to be one of those situations where we'll get a couple of storms that fire up. There may be some outflow boundaries with those storms. Those flare up other storms, and then those could quickly pulse up to severe limits. And then just as quickly as they pulsed up, they go away equally as quickly. So it's just something we'll be watching. Not everyone's going to see severe weather, but it's just something to keep in mind, especially if you have outdoor activities or anything like that for today, just that there could be a risk for afternoon pop-up thunderstorms. Finally, here's a look at what we've got for our 7-day forecast. And I tell you, look at the end of the 7-day forecast. We're expecting highs of around 100 coming up here on next Wednesday. So welcome to summertime here in DFW. We're talking highs potentially in the triple digits for a longer period of time after Wednesday. Beyond the 7-day forecast, we're seeing agreement that there's going to be continued highs of around 100 plus for the next couple of weeks off and on. And it's just something we're going to be watching. Other than that, the next severe weather potential for organized severe weather is going to be on Saturday. Saturday, we're marking as a severe weather alert day. If you've been tuning into these forecasts throughout the week, we were talking about that risk, and now there is confidence that there could be a multi-cell type setup across the area, And what that means is there is not going to be just one mode or the other with storms. There could be a multi-mode severe weather risk that day. We'll let you know more details as we get those available in the next coming days. Other than that, we're approaching much warmer temperatures on the horizon. So if you have any sort of issues that you need repaired to ACs or anything like that, I would personally get those done as soon as possible, just because we are approaching highs of around 100. Speaking of repairs, if you need any sort of projects done to the roof of your home or commercial building, or construction projects in general to the commercial building that you own or your home, make sure you call our friends at MyPro Construction and Roofing. They do a million cool things. We highly recommend them. Give them a call or click today and refer Weather 225. Have a great day, North Texas. Hope you have a good one. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you tune in throughout the day for more forecast updates. and any sort of radar updates if we see storms later on in the day.